Hi guys, whoa, how we going? We're back. Okay, so the time is, let's have a look. The time is 7:55 UK time, 7:55. And the title of today's video is Why We Defend Elvis. And the reason I chose that title, hang on, let me just, actually, before I do all that, let me just introduce myself. My name's Louis. I'm from Southwest UK. I'm a lifelong Elvis fan, and I just feel like a debt that I owe Elvis, that I have to just defend him and stand up for him and show him off and be so proud of him. That's how I feel. I've always felt that way, always. So a big part of our channel has become lately, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, is that we are now searching for the truth so that we can defend Elvis against all the wrongdoing and all the lies that have been told by many people, including Priscilla, Presley, Memphis Mafia, and other people as well. So whenever these lies pop up, it could even be in messages on the YouTube channels where people are saying things that are wrong about Elvis, that are incorrect. And I feel that we are going to stand up for Elvis. And I think that the fans, the Elvis fans, need a platform to stand up for Elvis. And unfortunately, the only way they're able to do it is through the comments on different Elvis YouTube channels. They don't have another way. You think about it. If you really want to stand up for Elvis, how are you going to do it? It's just on YouTube channels, Elvis YouTube channels. There is no other way, because the press don't want to know. The tabloids don't want to know. The TV don't want to know that. Any suggestions? I can't think of anything other than you guys that love Elvis and got his back and know the correct history. Now, hi, Patricia. We did what it is. I've had a lot of messages. Hopefully, my kids are going to be quiet, guys. I've tricked them into going into the lounge. I've been with them all day, so we will see. I've told Yasmin, if she comes in here with me now, I'm gonna make her sing an Elvis song with me. That's what I've told Yasmin. She's 7, and she likes "Girl of My Best Friend." Yeah, you know that one, "The Girl of My Best Friend." Yeah. 98 degrees in Alabama. Blue Bunny, you made it live. I even passed up for the story time with Louis. Yep. Well, do you know what? Now you just mentioned it, I may do one chapter, but I want to talk about, right, I don't know if you can see it. See if I can blow it up. I can't really blow it up, but this video, Priscilla Presley, I'm innocent, fans comment, and the title is Priscilla Presley Did No Wrong, has had a lot of comments. It's had 75 comments, and it's had nearly 500 views, and I only did it today. So it's had a big reaction. You guys, I don't know if you've watched it. I did a Colonel Tom Parker video today. And, you know, I mean, I'm still learning about Colonel Tom Parker. So I actually struggled a bit with that video. But I still think we got some good points in there so we can understand what relationship Elvis had with Colonel Tom Parker. I wasn't completely happy with it, but which means I'm going to do a part 2. So anyway, I'm going to click on the video. Now, I'll tell you what started it all off is that I woke up. It was early in the morning. I think it was about 5 a.m. in the morning in the UK. And I got this very long message that was telling me off for standing up for Elvis and saying that I wasn't a loyal Elvis fan. And then it was a very long-winded message, which I've already gone through with you guys this morning. So then I thought, I'm going to make a video about it. And then you guys went through it with me this morning. But I've had a lot of messages. And I thought, I'm going to go through these messages. Now, I wanted to, let's just see if I can find it before I commit. I wanted to read out Lorraine's message. Now, Lorraine sent me a very, very long message. And when I say Lorraine, let's just find it a minute. Because she could see. Let's just see if we can find it, guys. Right. Let's have a look. Let me get the right Lorraine. So it's Lorraine Roberts. Yeah. Here we go. Right, I found it. Right. So this message I got from Lorraine was a reaction to this quite nasty message that I got from just a stranger, really. I've never seen that subscriber before. Saying that I didn't know the history and that I had to read a load of books and that I got my facts wrong. So I broke this message down in detail with you guys. You can watch it. You can watch it later if you want. You may have already watched it. Because if this is my attitude, if I'm going to receive a message from anybody that is going to accuse Elvis of different things that he supposedly did wrong, yeah, I'm not going to just shy away from the message. I'm not going to delete the message. I'm going to read the message. I'm going to put some thought into it, do a little bit of research, and I'm going to respond to those messages. I'm not just going to go, oh, let's not talk about it. Elvis, Priscilla was 14. Elvis was unfaithful. Elvis was a groomer. Elvis was controlling. No, I'm going to talk about it face on. I'm going to head things on because I don't think he was any of those things. Yeah. So this message from Lorraine was a response to her reading my reply to this person that was trying to rip into me, I think. Anyway, I'm going to read it, guys. This is Lorraine, yeah? Lorraine Roberts, 3035. Unfortunately, Louis, Priscilla fans bring the hate. I said we Elvis fans do, but they do the name calling. They do the attacks. They do the deleting and removing of social media and complaining because they can't handle the truth. For 47 years, Priscilla has built up years of lies and lies about Elvis, and she has gotten away with it with the help of the British and the American media. I'm going to respond as I go. Now, I completely agree with that point. I completely agree with it, that the press around the world have got the original story, which is a fairy tale, which is fake news. Different versions, but the same story as well, coming from the interviews that Priscilla has been given for decades. And the press have got that story and they are running with it like it is fact, like it actually happened. Like this is history and it actually happened. Every word in this, according to the media, we could be talking Sky News, Netflix, Prime, anything. They are running with this story. And when Priscilla gets interviewed, and we've all watched these interviews, they believe every word that comes out of her mouth. Every word that comes out of her mouth is fact. And this is wrong. Why is it? Why is Priscilla Presley allowed to talk about Elvis and the life that Elvis had from 1959 and up as if it actually happened? Why is she allowed to do that? Who is sticking up for Elvis? Elvis can't defend himself. Poor Elvis cannot defend himself. Why are the interviews on all these different news programs and documentaries and biographies and movies and Elvis TV series and even thousands of YouTube clips, thousands and thousands of them, all saying the same lie, all repeating the same lies. And who's standing up for Elvis? No one. The only people that can stand up for Elvis are the silent majority. So us at home, when we are watching these clips or on TV or these documentaries or these interviews or reading books, yeah, and we're reading all the lies, and the interviewer is just going, yeah, saying disgusting things about Elvis, and the person being interviewed is, agreeing with the disgusting things, yeah. It could be the Memphis Mafia, it could be Priscilla, it's mainly Priscilla, but it could be the Memphis Mafia. We're just sat at home nodding our heads, shaking our heads, aren't we? We are at home going, oh my God, do they believe that? Right, let's just let this advert go a minute. Hi, everyone. I just want to see, it's just saying here that there's a really good YouTube channel. Love listening to his recorded conversation with people from the Elvis world. But what's the name of the YouTube channel? Is really good. Hello, everyone. At Nadia. Right, at Nadia. Okay, I remember that. Right, I'm just waiting for this advert to go. Let's let the advert run because I don't want to be interrupted with what I'm trying to say to you guys. 3, 2, 1. Advert ends. Right, we're back. We're back, guys. There was an advert. You're getting my point, yeah? We can't defend Elvis. We're sat at home in our living room, in our lounge. We can't defend him, yeah? We can only post comments. That is our only outlet. And in the end, that is why these channels that are on YouTube, these Elvis YouTube channels, and there's many, is our only way of getting through. There's no other way. Someone said to me the other day, why don't you write to Piers Morgan and complain about how pathetic his interview was with Priscilla and how soft he was interviewing Priscilla, how he sucked up to her and brown-nosed her and literally didn't ask any decent questions and just allowed her to carry on the lies that she's been saying for the last nearly 50 years. No mention of her unfaithfulness. No mention of the fact that she broke up the family and that she took Lisa Marie with her and left Elvis devastated. No mention of the 2 divorce settlements where she literally screwed him over. Not a mention of it by Piers Morgan. How is that right? How is it right that the interviewers are allowed to say negative things about Elvis, like, oh, he was a paedophile, or he was fat, or he was a druggie, or he was controlling, or he was a groomer, yeah? Why is it they're all allowed to say these things in interviews, but they don't ask Priscilla, oh, and by the way, did you take his child? Did you have sex with his friends? Did you divorce him and break his family up? Did you empty his bank accounts? Did Elvis give you loads of property and money and cars and motorbikes? Why can't the interviewers ask questions on behalf of Elvis, that defend Elvis, that stand up for Elvis, that say the truth? Why don't the interviewers say how good Elvis was to Priscilla? Why not? All of his girlfriends, you look at any interview, all of Elvis's girlfriends, they will all say how amazing he was, how gentlemanly he was, how kind he was, how gentle he was as a person. They will all do that. But even the Memphis Mafia, there's plenty of interviews, them saying how amazing he was. Plenty, yeah? And friends and family, and you've got many, many celebrities that will praise Elvis all day long. There are hundreds of interviews of people that knew Elvis, that famous people, that will praise him to the hilt. But when people like Priscilla are being interviewed, there isn't any real praise. Yes, they praise his talent, how handsome he was, how gifted he was. They praise his great personality and his charm. But who is defending Elvis against the accusations that have been said for the last 50 years by the Memphis Mafia and Priscilla? Who? And I would say nobody. No one has the courage to ask Priscilla the correct questions. No one does it. No one says, oh, but this, but that. Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you sleep with Mike Stone? Did you sleep with Steve Peck, the dance instructor? No one says it. Oh, by the way, 8 weeks after Lisa Marie was born, were you having sex with the dance instructor? The year after you got married? No one says it. Yeah. No one says, oh, in 1971, and Elvis introduced you to the karate instructor. Did you have sex with him? No one says it. Why not? It's a big question, guys. Why not? And that is the point we've just mentioned here. There is nobody defending Elvis except for us, the fans. Nobody. And our only way, unfortunately, at the moment, is through YouTube. Now, what our dream is this, is that we can bring the press to the table, the tabloids to the table, Piers Morgan to the table, Priscilla to the table, and ask the right questions so we can stand up loud and proud and defend Elvis so that people see Elvis for the true person that he was, not the Priscilla movie version of Elvis. Because let's face it, the Baz Luhrmann Elvis film was brilliant and did a lot of good for Elvis and really changed a lot of people's mind about Elvis, didn't it? But then the Priscilla film comes along, the one that Lisa Marie did not want made. The Priscilla film comes along with Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film and the woman rights, all the rest of the stuff. And she trashes Elvis in a crap film that was a complete flop and does massive damage to his image, his legacy, and even to the Elvis Baz Luhrmann film. Baz Luhrmann must absolutely hate that film because it did so much damage to his amazing artistic film that he made. So, and Priscilla is going around the world and promoted that film knowing that her poor dead daughter, didn't want it made and had begged Sofia Coppola to not make it. But no, Priscilla even just didn't. It seemed to us as the fans that she just didn't care and just pushed that film around the world. And if anything, was interviewed in public in front of everyone and tried to have a little cry. Tried to cry about what she went through, her life with Elvis. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. And this stupid thing where she says that Elvis wouldn't have sex with her because she had a baby, when the truth is it was because she was unfaithful, is a joke. A joke. Right, let me just read some of these things, then I'll carry on with this point. Apparently, she was fired from her roles as talking head for EPE in 2020 by Joel Weishanker. Since then, she is doing the rounds, spouting off about her life and Elvis for dollar bills. Yeah, $200 a signature. $200 a signature. Oh, and by the way, if you want her to sing happy birthday to you, it's another $200. And she's signing autographs for Dallas, for God's sake. Her daughter, I keep saying this, I don't like saying it, but I'm going to say it. She's not even cold in her grave. And Priscilla's running around the world trying to make money, cash, and do personal appearances. And it's beyond me. No adult parent in the world would be that way after their daughter had passed away. Crazy. Doesn't fit in my head. Priscilla is on a social media, so you could ask her. I don't think you'd get an honest answer. Nadia, I think one day I will. I don't think we're there yet, because I do want to speak to Piers Morgan. I do. I want to ask him why he was so soft in that interview. I want to look him in the eye and say, come on, Piers, you're a rigorous journalist. Yeah? Why didn't you ask him all the questions that you know that we all wanted you to ask? Why? I want to know why. Is it Scientology? Why? Was you paid? Was it a pre-agreed interview questions? I want to know why. Piers Morgan, if you ever watch any of these things, why were you so soft on her? I don't get it. Right. I just watched appearances of Comic-Con 2024, and she was dreadful. She just rectifies the same old tired trope. Yeah, I've watched it. Tracy, I've watched all the Comic-Con stuff, and the queues are massive. I don't understand people. She's the most expensive queue to get into. She charges the most for everything, but it's the biggest queue. And why? Why? All I can say is that because people have been brainwashed by her lies. That's all I can say. Right. Let's have a look. It's easier to nod along with Priscilla than to do any search. That's right, Stacey. Hi, Stacey. How are you? All right. So then we've got Blue Bunny. It's sickening, and he was love struck. You mean with Priscilla? Well, was he? I know that he in Germany was in a. Oh, you mean Piers Morgan? Ah, yes, yes, Piers Morgan. He fancied her. I bet he's fancied her since the 70s. Right. Tracy Heenan in Comic-Con, she was asked her most treasured memory of Lisa Marie. Her response was going to the pubs in England. Right, let's keep reading. Okay, so she's gotten away with it. In it, just those 3 words, she's gotten away with it. 4 words led me to have my long speech. Sorry, guys. And the British and American media, who just bow down to her like some queen, and Scientology and a handful of people who used to be Elvis fans. But here we are. Why did they never question her about Scientology? I don't think I've ever seen Priscilla questioned about Scientology. The only person I've ever seen questioned about Scientology is Tom Cruise. And you know how that went. That all went pear-shaped, didn't it? Right, Elvis fans, but Priscilla fans, literally Priscilla worshippers. And this is the biggest problem that we have had, or we really try to do, is not really to try and spread the hate. Because I'm not trying to spread hate. I'm trying to say things are not fair. We are all being lied to. Why does everyone believe the lies? This is what I'm trying to say. It's trying to get to the truth. And they've tried to shut us down. Now, I know that Lorraine here is saying that she had her Facebook channel shut down because she was trying to stand up for Elvis. We get removed off Elvis Presley fan pages just for defending Elvis. I mean, that's shameful. Has any of you had anything like this? Because obviously I haven't yet, but my channel's been going for 2 years and I haven't had any problems yet, but who knows? Right, I think there's an advert coming up. Should we wait for the advert to go? Right, so let's just see. Lisa Marie autobiography is going to blow up all in her one-sided, unbalanced stories. And then Nadia says, Navarone was questioned about Scientology on Aaron's channel, and she is not in it, but she's not very convincing. I think I've seen that interview with Aaron. I've watched it. I'm just letting this count down. It keeps. So 5, is it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is the advert. So the advert should have ended. Right. So we get removed off Elvis Presley fan pages just for defending Elvis. I mean, that is shameful, literally shameful. And they now have rules that you cannot bash Priscilla on Elvis Presley fan page. And yet they bash Elvis, and they do. And Priscilla cheats. Priscilla was only 4. This is the sort of things they're saying. She was only 14. She was a child bride. She saved Graceland. How far is that? So, she's saying the lies. The minute you tried to speak out and defend Elvis, you are silenced. And this silly thing where they're saying that she saved Graceland, it's ridiculous. I think the reason Priscilla was given the front row seat of the launching of Graceland, I think it was 1983, was because she had a charge on the property. She had a lien on the property. She had a deed of trust on the property. I don't think they had a choice. I think if she hadn't have if they hadn't have allowed her to be the main trustee and to launch Graceland, I think she would have sued them. I don't think she gave them a choice. So this wasn't this lovely thing of, oh, I'm going to save Graceland. That's not what it was. That's what we were told. That's how the impression was put across, that Priscilla was the savior of Graceland, to save his legacy, to save his image. Now, you listen to her interviews. You listen. I'm on about when she was launching Gracelands, yeah? You've all seen them, guys. She actually says from her own mouth, if I didn't save Graceland, Elvis was going to be forgotten. Elvis was going to be forgotten. She even says it in an interview, sat next to Lisa Marie. You look it up, guys, on YouTube. She actually says that her saving Graceland is the only reason we remember Elvis. Now, how ridiculous is that? I love Graceland, but that building has nothing to do with why we love Elvis. No, we love Elvis because of his music, his looks, his personality, his charm, and all the good that he did for the world and how good he was to his fans. Not because of a building. And Priscilla, I'm sorry, but helping to launch Graceland did not save Elvis's legacy. Elvis's legacy won't go in anywhere. Right, let's just read some of these before they disappear. Teresa, welcome, Teresa. Elvis was a beautiful, loving man, so kind, caring, sweet, and beautiful. Tell Priscilla she would be nobody without Elvis. What mother would put the daughter in a cult? And Priscilla is only out for herself. I agree. It's madness. The fact that Priscilla divorced Elvis, I know that he divorced her, but she was gone, took beautiful Lisa Marie with her, and then within a few years, I think she might have been 12, she's in Scientology. She's chucked into Scientology. How cruel is that? How horrible would that be? And if Elvis was still alive, that would have made it, literally, he would have ripped his hair out. Elvis hated Scientology. He thought they were a bunch of quacks. Cheryl Spencer, I really got a stomach ache thinking how long she was involved in the cult and bringing bad juju to Graceland and Elvis and the legacy. She knew how she felt about it. His Memphis Mafia guys have made the comments. Yeah. Now, you make a good point, Cheryl. You think about it. That even when Lisa Marie turned 25, and she did allow Priscilla Presley to carry on being the main trustee of Gracelands. Yeah. And then we know about EPE, Elvis Presley Enterprises. And you think the kind of power that Priscilla had, she had a massive effect on everything Elvis. Don't forget, she owned the brand. Priscilla, when she was the main trustee and the main owner, or should I say on behalf of Lisa Marie, of Elvis Presley Enterprises, before it got sold off, which I think may have been 1996, just the year that Elvis Presley Enterprises, 85% was sold off to this billionaire guy. Was his name Bill? I forget his name. Is it Philemon? I'm trying to remember his name. But so you think of the power she had on all the documentaries, any films made, any TV series made, all the interviews, all the merchandise. She had it all. She had ultimate power, which is why her and Jerry Schilling were like that. Why some of the Memphis Mafia were like that with her, because they wanted money, money, money. She had the power. Dad? Yes, my son. Right, my son's in. Hi, Tino. Okay, don't worry, Mum will be here in a minute. Right, welcome to my kitchen, guys. Yeah, don't worry. When I finish, I'll come and get it for you. Right, so we have. She's a child bride and she saved Graceland. How far is that? The minute you tried to speak out and defend Elvis, you are silenced. You have your Facebook. Yeah, not now. I'm going to do it after this. With all the name calling, you're now being called a hater. There's always their attacks, these Priscilla worshippers. And then it says here, I'm trying to be careful what I say because there's some serious words in this. Right, turn that down, please. Yeah, because it's right. Let me get there. Every journalist that she sits down to talk to has their questions given in advance, and I think that's true. This is why we don't hear the correct stuff, guys. Otherwise, she doesn't sit down and talk to them honestly. She acts like she is far more famous and more popular than Elvis. With the treatment I'm sorry, I'm finding it difficult to read this, right? With the treatment she gets from the media, in particular, both British and American media, and from half the Elvis Presley fan base, now some have come down to the table. Tino, you got to turn that down. Come on. Tino, hello, anybody home? Tino, if you don't turn it down, I'm going to make you sing. Tino, if you don't turn it down, I'm going to make you sing The Girl of My Best Friend. Come on. Come on. No. Right, we're going to sing then. Come on. No! We'll go and sit with Yasmin then. No. Yeah, in a minute, I told you. Right, we're singing. No! The way she walks. No! Right, let's be cool. Right, here we go. Now some have come around to the table like you have with investigations, the truth. But there are still a lot that don't. Unfortunately, some... Yeah, go and sit with him. Yeah, go on then. Good boy. Go and sit with your brother. Drive him mad as well. There was about 20 of them that posted pictures of Elvis and Priscilla on May the 1st. This lost has my gone. Sorry, that's not coming out clear. Right. They've been divorced 52 years. Wow, 52 years, guys. And that's what you're up against. The biggest tragedy of Elvis Presley's legacy is this woman has been allowed to literally get away with defending and degrading and slandering Elvis, damaging his reputation with the support of Elvis fans. That is what is so despicable. And what she's saying by the support of Elvis fans is the Priscilla fans. Because let's face it, if you're a Priscilla fan, you're an Elvis fan. So a lot of these people that are Priscilla supporters and believe her story, believe the fairy tale, that are telling us off for speaking up, are Elvis fans. So she's saying, my God, the people that are causing harm, some of them are actually Elvis fans. She's got a point. Right, let's keep going. Right. Elvis cheated. They make excuses for all the things that she's done to Elvis and Lisa. And then they attack Elvis. Lisa, why aren't they willing to talk about Priscilla cheating, especially with Mike Stone? His wife was pregnant. That's the ignorance and the hypocrisy that they are. They judge Elvis on the exact same things that she's done, but worse. So she's got a point. They accuse Elvis of these things and they rip into him, speak to him about him like he's dirt. But when she did it, obviously Mike Stone, the dance instructor, and other things, no one wants to talk about it. It's swept under the rug. Yeah, I think we agree with that. I'm so glad that you're saying all of this to recognize all this, Louis. We still got a long fight. We do have a fight, guys. We do. Together, and all the other YouTube channels, all of us trying to stand up for Elvis, this is going to be a long road. But where we're lucky is we have got a lot of soldiers, guys. We have got a lot of soldiers. And I liked my saying I said yesterday. We are surfing on the wave of Elvis fans defending Elvis. We are surfing on the wave, on the comments that are coming into these channels defending Elvis. That's where we are, guys. But we still got a long fight on our hands to stop Priscilla, and her support is sabotaging Elvis's legacy. Why should Elvis be banned, being falsely accused of these things that he didn't do from a woman who done everything to just lie and built a life on lies? I like that. Built a life on lies. This is what Priscilla has done. Yeah, guys. I'm not being hateful. I don't hate Priscilla, but she has a great point. Built a life on lies. I like that. I'm going to say that. She has built a life on lies. I love that. It's built a life on lies. 5 words. Says it all. That literally sums it up. Brilliant, Lorraine. Brilliant. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, so Elvis, right, her life with Elvis in Germany, her real father, James Wagner, her whole life has been built on lies. So this is her point. She's built a life on lies, but her own personal life was a big lie, meaning that James Wagner was her real father. Right. So, and someone else's fame and success. Another good point. And someone else's fame and success. It's true. You're really hitting it good here, Lorraine, right? Right. So the British and the American media just bow down to her like some queen, and Scientology and handle of people who used to be Elvis fans but now are Priscilla fans literally have become Priscilla worshippers. And it does seem that way, guys. I think the people that really like Priscilla, that stick up for her and defend her and really fight to keep this story true, have forgotten they're Elvis fans. They've forgotten. They're so besotted by, they're hypnotized by this woman and her storyline, her lies, her rewriting of history. I believe that. So what Louis is trying to do is not spread hate. I'm not trying to spread hate. She's right. I'm trying to get to the truth. She's saying that Louis is trying to get to the truth, and that is what I'm trying to do. It's not about hate. I don't have a hateful bone in my body. That's not how I am. Right. But they want to shut us down, get removed off the Elvis Presley page. It's just defending Elvis. I mean, that's shameful, literally shameful, that they now have rules that you cannot bash Priscilla on the Elvis Presley page. It's true. So we've got, Louis, you're being called a hater. They will always attack, the Priscilla worshippers will always attack me. They're very jealous. I'm just trying to pick out bits here. I'm trying to be careful of the things I say. Now, some have come around to the table like you have with investigation and the truth, but there's still a lot that don't. And I do think we have changed some people's minds, guys. I do. Because there are people that we spoke to a few weeks ago that were, I would say, were disagreeing with me that I think now are on side. And that includes me, because I had my mind changed as well. And Gail's not there today. Gail's one of the people that watched me slowly change my mind, change my view on Priscilla, because I had fallen for a lot of the lies. Yeah, I think many of us had years ago, but we've opened our eyes, haven't we? So they've been divorced 52 years. That's what you're up against. And the biggest tragedy of Elvis Presley's legacy is that the woman has been allowed to literally get away with defending and degrading and slandering Elvis, damaging his reputation with the support of the Elvis fans. Right, okay. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but you are repeating yourself a little bit. I'm just trying to come down it's a very long comment. But I completely am on your side and completely respect this. Let's just come down a bit. Right now, she talks about Lisa Marie's life support machine was switched off and going to the YouTube channel Dearly Departed Scott. So there's a YouTube channel called Dearly Departed, and his name's Scott Michaels, and he gives a breakdown of when she was having her medical. I think she was given CPR. She was in an induced coma, received a pacemaker. This is when she was rushed to hospital and went into cardiac arrest. With only 3 hours of being given the pacemaker, Priscilla authorized her life support machine to be switched off because of Scientology. Now, I'm not saying this is fact. This isn't coming from me. This is a comment from YouTube. None of us can prove any of this, but this is I have been receiving many comments like this saying that Priscilla had turned off the life support machine without Riley Keough's permission or being there. So I don't know. This is just an accusation, yeah? So anyway, that's that comment. So a very long comment, but I completely see where she's coming from. Let's read some of your comments, guys. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. It really does help me out when you guys subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get reminders of our live streams that we're doing, so we can all watch them together. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so Nadia says Joel Washington seems like a good guy. He does. He does. I've watched his interviews. He does seem like he actually loves Elvis. Right, I'm just trying to... I think I missed some comments. I'm just scrolling back. So, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Stacy says that she has read that Elvis Presley Enterprises has been upset with Priscilla's since the movie came out. Yes, as far as I can see from all the reports I've read, they did not want that film being made. And then Tracy is saying that she's trying to amass as much money as she can before Lisa's book comes out. She does seem very money hungry, doesn't she? She seems very money hungry. She would never have tried to put her in Scientology if she was alive. If she did, he would have applied for a full custody. I agree. Cheryl, thanks, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. There's no way that Elvis would have allowed her to go into Scientology. Never. Not over his dead body. That's literally how he would have been. Parker was quoted as saying that everyone had to buy a ticket to see Elvis. No freebies. Yeah, we know that. And that was very clear. Joe Weishanker last year said that if Priscilla wants to go to Graceland, she can buy a ticket. Well, he's obviously very unhappy with her. Hopefully, Riley has not censored the book and pressured by Grandma and Scientology. And you make a great point, Nadia, that I do think Riley is a bit intimidated by Priscilla. I do. And I think the reason Priscilla had so many of her demands met was because I think Riley's a little bit out of her depth. She doesn't have the experience that Priscilla has. Priscilla's got 50 years of business experience dealing with the big boys, So I feel for Riley. Obviously, she's lost her mother and her brother. Yes. So we're going to see how that unfolds, aren't we, with Riley and Priscilla? Right. So as she has been all over the world promoting herself, I don't believe that she has a close relationship with her granddaughters and any. Yeah. You're probably right. She'd be with them, wouldn't she, Tracy? She'd be with them. She wouldn't be going. I don't even know what country she's in at the moment. Let's keep going. You're right. Elvis will never be forgotten. Priscilla is all about Priscilla. Yep, Stacey. It seems that way. Tracy Heenan. I'm a fan of the truth, but my loyalty is to Elvis and Lisa, of course. But why don't the Priscilla fans feel that way? This is the bit that doesn't make sense. Because I know the Priscilla fans love Elvis. I know it. I don't get it. She's done so much harm to Elvis. It doesn't add up. It's a form of brainwashing. Priscilla is still playing the innocent child card. Time to take that off the mark. But do the public really think that Priscilla is the innocent child anymore? Are they that naive? I don't think so. I question any fan who does not do research. It's all out there. Just look. Yeah, and it's easy to find. It's easy to find. Cheryl, Tracy, so true. Some people say such dumb things, and I have to say, just Google it. Google it. I've had conversations with friend and family. Yeah. And hi, Entels. Hiya. And I can't talk them out of it. They've got their opinions of Elvis. They think all the negative thoughts about Elvis, and you can't change their mind. Can't change them. I've tried. Doesn't work. It's pointless. I don't see how anyone can call themselves Elvis fans and agree with tearing him down. I agree. That it doesn't make sense. Right, so let's try and get through some more of these comments. So we've had quite a few. So true Elvis fans do their research and know Elvis' faults. But that doesn't give Priscilla the right to lie about Elvis and tarnish his image. A little research proves her lies. He was the better person. I agree. And we've already had this discussion. We won't whitewash Elvis like he was a perfect angel. We'll say the good and the bad, but it won't all be one-sided. No, don't.
Can you make me wait a bit?
Only if you sing to the people.
Baba, black sheep, hi anyone. Yes, I one for the master, one for them. One for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Yay! See?
Can you make me wait a bit now?
He gets his Weetabix. I'm going to get him some Weetabix.
Yeah, Liga!
Well, let's sing an Elvis song.
Hi, guys.
Right, do not say anything rude, so I will not be happy. Let's sing an Elvis song, come on.
No!
The way she walks, the way she talks. Come on, come and sing.
No.
How long can I pretend? I'm going to sing, baby. Oh, I can't help it, I'm in love. Of my best friend. Right, are we ready? I want to tell her how I love her. And hold right. The other one is here. In my arms. Right, here we go. Right. Say hello. The people are watching. Look, the people are watching. Say hello. Yasmin, are you going to sing our song we were singing earlier?
No! Can you make that
No. Right, here we are. Weetabix.
But you make me die.
Right, here we go. I've done it. Right, we do have to be quiet.
Right.
Right.
An apple?
Yes, you can have an apple.
I do like to skip.
Right, so
When
what?
I sing a song,
Right,
please say, I want to run it
right, this is right. Stir it. Tino, you're going to stir this. Right, you want an apple, yeah, Yasmin? You want an apple?
Please say,
I want to Not too noisy, not too noisy. Right, Yasmin, just remember there's all people watching, so you've got to be quiet and calm and nice. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Say hi, America.
Hi, America.
Say hi, Australia.
China. Hi, Australia.
That's it. Hi, UK.
Hi, UK. Hi, China.
Hi, Mexico.
Hi, Mexico.
We had South Africa yesterday, right here. There we are. Sorry, guys. The madhouse has erupted.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's carry on. I just want to read a couple more messages, and then we're going to go to bed. Yeah. Hi from Switzerland. Yes. Yeah, we do have a sing song. We do. All these negative stories about him and stem from Priscilla book and interviews. Where else can you hear anyone else saying slanderous stories? She must do. Our vengeance is so wrong. But let's just try. I want to try and read some of these because a lot of these comments I thought were really good. Let's have a look. Elvis would never charge money for an autograph. She's charging $200 for an autograph. What is that? Then we've got from Lesser, one more thought on Priscilla being buried at Gravestone. Do we really believe Elvis would want her buried there with him? No, don't. No. Right, okay. Give me the phone. No, that's not fair. So I'm trying to read that, and then you're screaming over me. That isn't right. And I just done you Weetabix as well.
Why don't you? Bye.
Tino is the boss of my house. I'm not the dad. He's the dad. Right. Let's have a look. Elvis divorced her. He still suffered emotionally and financially for years after the divorce. Let's stand up for him on the issue because he can't get her off him even in death. Truly believe Elvis would be disgusted in Priscilla's attempt to go down in history as the love of his life. She is trying to attack herself. Elvis to have her mark in history. Shameful. Wish she could leave him alone. Come on, guys. We all know that many fans do not want Priscilla buried there. For me, there is an odd thing, and that is you can't change the fact that Lisa Marie and Benjamin are buried there. You can't change that, and she is their parent. So I don't have the answer. Do you have the answer to that? Louis, did you hear that Navarone is having Elvis and Priscilla's wedding pictures tattooed on his leg? No, I definitely have not heard that. Do you think that's true? I don't really know anything about Navarone. I haven't done any research on Navarone, nothing. That's just crazy. Yeah, she's fun. She's actually a good dancer. She does dancing, she does ballet, she does gymnastics, she does swimming, and there's one other thing she does. Oh, what is it called? Street dancing, something like that. She does 5 clubs a week, but the mum is like that. The mum is into gymnastics. The mum teaches gymnastics. So she's a busy girl. Let's keep going. We've got Marianne. Right, Marianne, I think she knew what she was going to get before they were married. It's blue-eyed to think marriage would change everything. Every human makes mistakes and say stupid things, but Priscilla made much too many. The book burning was a no-go for me, very disrespectful, and I feel too that Charlie Hodge and Larry G and Billy Smith, so Larry Geller, were good friends for Elvis. I've never heard that his mother picked the girls. She only told her feelings about the girlfriends, and Elvis got a lot about her views. Thank you for the good stream. Thanks, Mariam. Right, so we've got, did anyone know it was Vernon? All right, here we go. Yeah, right. A few of you have messaged me and told me this, that today is Vernon Presley's anniversary today. Yes? Yes, what you have it.
It's cold.
All right, I'll warm it for you. So did anyone know that today is Vernon Presley's anniversary? All right, so basically 50 years ago today, since Vernon Presley passed away, Elvis Presley's father, he was 63. There we are. I didn't know that. Birthday.
What?
Crazy is his birthday, isn't it? But it's Elvis's dad's birthday. Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. Right, Tina,
You be quiet.
Right.
I'm the boss of the world.
Are you the boss of the world, are you?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
What the? I am this banana. Yeah, okay. Let me just tell you I had banana.
Right, here, I put on here for you. I'll tell you what, I reckon you guys have waited for me to do my live stream to get home, to want food. That's what I think. Let's have a look. So, Nadia, collecting King Elvis interviews and memorabilia, its YouTube channel with Memphis Mafia interviews and ex-girlfriends, etc. Marty Lacker spills some tea. So is that the name of the YouTube channel? So it's called Collecting King Elvis. Is that what it's called? Collecting King Elvis. Is that right, Nadia? So then we've got She was not his widow. This is Cheryl. She was not his widow. No right to be buried there. I don't care that her daughter is there. It's all ludicrous. Yeah. Tracy, the permit for burials at Graceland was only for 6 plots. A lot of you have told me this, guys, that it was just 6 plots. So I don't know how that's all going to work. If you live in Memphis, you'll understand the rules of your council. Is it called council in Memphis? So we've got Diana. Hi, Diana.
Daddy.
It's also Tom Parker's birthday too.
Daddy.
Well, I did a video on Tom Parker today, so Colonel Tom Parker. But no, I'm doing this. Right. No. Yeah, no, because you're in the other room anyway. Yeah, it's in there. Right. So we've got. It's also. Let's have a look. Yes, collecting King Elvis interviews and memorabilia. I'll look that up, Nadia. It sounds really good. Right. So we've only got a few minutes left, guys. We're coming up to the hour. Let's see if I can get a couple of messages. There will always be Priscilla lovers. Yes. No, that's for school tomorrow. There will always be Priscilla lovers. They read the book and saw the movie. They do not research. They are not really Elvis fans, and they will never see it in any other way. Don't worry, people. People see what they want to see. You can't change. And I admire. What is? Okay, go and get a spoon. Go and get a spoon. You can have it. I admire how nice you are to the trolls, Louis. Well, I try to be polite and friendly and show respect because people are entitled to their view. They don't have to think like I think, but they are wrong. A lot of them are wrong. So Tracy says she may be cremated. Do you think that, Tracy? Do you think she'll be cremated? And then you've got the meditation garden, plumbing and electric cables underneath. They really can't move the casket around. I would be shocked and surprised if they decide to start moving caskets. That would throw. I think that's so unlikely. Right, let's have a look. All right, it doesn't matter because we're going up in a minute. I'm finishing now. So let's have a look. So we've got. Listen to the taped conversation of Red West taping Elvis secretly. It even comes with a transcript. Elvis says he basically railroaded into the marriage, and we've all heard that, haven't we, guys? In his own voice, he railroaded into that marriage. And that is proof. That is proof. Voice. I think he was under a lot of married Elvis, a lot of pressure. And look how it turned out. Yeah, they married in 67. By 68, she's off with another man. Says a lot. Actions speak louder than words. I think. Yeah, I know, we're going up now. I think Parker helped kill Elvis. He knew something was wrong with him. He did Elvis wrong. Right, Lorraine. I can't stand Colonel Tom Parker. I think a lot of people are very unhappy with Colonel Tom Parker. A lot of people. So we have Debbie Bauman. Elvis never charged for an autograph ever. He loved his fans. A lot of you used to say without guys, they wouldn't be an Elvis Presley that famous. And I agree. She's off there charging $200 for an autograph, and Elvis was doing it all the time for nothing.
Yes.
Come on, he would invite them into the house. That's how nice. So we've got Christine. So Christine says, I must weigh in once more regarding Elvis's views on making love to Priscilla. After she had Lisa, it's no secret that Elvis wanted many children since he didn't want Lisa to be an only child. Priscilla reports that she was devastated when realizing that she was pregnant. Others in the circle speak of her unwillingness to nurture and protect the baby as she carried it. She even goes so far as to say that she was Elvis considering abortion. So she wanted an abortion and that while she was pregnant, Elvis suggested a separation because she wanted the abortion. So even as I was buying into the story, this story smacked misrepresentation. Knowing that I know now, I believe the narrative is more likely this, that Priscilla became pregnant in order to thwart the Anne Margaret threat. Once married, she wanted nothing to do with the baby that she carried. Elvis would not agree to the abortion, which is why it never happened. And Elvis was going about telling everyone that he was going to be a father. Priscilla was risking the pregnancy at every turn. All right, guys, we're on an hour. I'm going to have to go. It's going to get noisier. But that is a very good point, Christine. A very good point. Very good. So thanks, guys. Sorry about it. All got a bit messy and noisy at the end, but this is pretty normal for my household. And I am going to beat the kids. I'm going to beat the kids in a minute. So I won't put that on video. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Hit the notification button. I think I've done 3 live streams today. So we've had a fun day today, haven't we? Yeah? And I thought the Colonel Tom Parker one was quite interesting. And the comment that I got from this morning, I did a long video this morning that was like well over an hour that discussed that comment and broke the comment down into little details. Yeah, so it really does. I think I very respectfully responded to that very long comment. So you'll find it, guys. I think it was the first comment on it. Anyway, off I go. See you guys.